Hey everybody, welcome to Movie Maven's home of the spicy double feature. I'm Carson Green.
And I'm Andy Janes. This week's spicy double feature is 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple and Hedda.
Mm-hmm.
Both of these films were directed by Nia DaCosta, and that's probably where the similarities end.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They did also come out within like 6 months of each other, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, recent, which, I mean, that was last week's spicy dub too. It's just like two movies that came out last year.
Recently, that's true. Yeah. But it'll be fun to compare because it's interesting how this director handled two very different genres, and one of them is like a continuation of another film. Anyways.
Mm-hmm. Did you see her Candyman?
No, I never saw it, but I was interested in it.
I heard it was bad. No, I didn't watch it. I heard it was bad. I think I don't like that story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I was really excited by her.
Yeah.
Because Jordan Peele produced that movie. So, I mean, if he believes in her, I believe in her.
That's so right. And she also directed a Marvel film called The Marvels, which was about three women superheroes, which I never saw, but people said it was actually okay. And now I'm wondering, like, what do you got to do to get a Marvel movie? It's crazy to me that, I guess she did Candyman first.
Yeah. I mean, it's obvious that people believe in her.
That's like, what I'm seeing. Yeah.
The Hollywood machine thinks that she's got it, and she's proving her chops, I think.
I think she proved it with Bone Temple.
Me too.
And big Hollywood style. Hedda's just a smaller, quieter movie. But let's start with Bone Temple.
Trying to predict the future is a discouraging and hazardous occupation. In fact, it may not even exist at all.
Oh, what is this I cannot see? Oh, I am deaf, none can excel.
Many of the things we take for granted will one day pass away completely.
I open the door of heaven and hell.
Okay, Annie, can you please hit us with some facts?
This movie came out January 16th, 2026. It was written by Alex Garland, directed by Nia DaCosta, starring Ray Fiennes, Chi Lewis Perry, and Jack O'Connell. Here's the description from IMDb. As Spike is inducted into Jimmy Crystal's gang on the mainland, Dr. Kelson makes a discovery that could alter the world. Okay, so this movie follows the same kid from the previous film. But Carson, what did you think? Did you like this more or less than 28 Years Later?
I like this a lot more. I think because it had more going on. Like the 28 Years Later, we were on the island, then we were on our journey, then we were at the Bone Temple, and it was like this happened, then this happened, then this happened, then this happened. Whereas with 28 Years Later, the Bone Temple, we have two congruent stories that are coming together ever so slowly. And at first, like, I can't see how these two are going to come together.
Right.
And it was really fun and satisfying watching the movie melt together.
I agree. Truthfully, I can't even remember the happenings of 28 Years Later. Not a good sign.
Yeah.
Not a great sign. But I also preferred the Bone Temple. And I think that what you're saying, how we're watching these two storylines and then they come together in the end, basically, I just thought the pacing was better than the first movie, because I remember it taking issue with that. And if you recall, the one thing I do remember is that Jimmy Crystal was introduced at the very end, and it felt so weird and like, what the fuck? I just wasn't into that. I did like this more. But yeah, that being said, we have two congruent storylines. Jimmy Crystal and his gang.
Yes.
And then the Bone Temple with Ray Fiennes.
Uh-huh.
And what did you think of Mr. Ray Fiennes and his Bone Temple?
You know what? He was having a lot of fun. He was. I feel like he was really thriving in his lonely apocalyptic bunker. He had all of his records.
He had a great attitude.
He did have a great attitude. He was live, laugh, loving, experimenting with medicine. He was listening to his records. Mm-hmm. And eventually he started a friendship with Samson where they hung out and fucking danced and got high.
Samson being a literal zombie, the alpha zombie.
The alpha.
And he is able to do this because he gives him, I think,
morphine.
Yeah.
Imagine if it was Fent. Imagine.
I was about to say meth, and I was like, that's not right.
Imagine zombies on fentanyl.
That's like a double dose. Oh my god. Well, I really like the way they showed Samson's like progression from zombie to high zombie,
yes,
to then like cognitively aware. And that actor did such a good job with his eyeballs, like being able to move through those motions. And my favorite scene of the whole film was when Samson, after he gets like the full-blown medicine that Ray Fiennes thinks will cure him, mm-hmm. when it works and he comes to, but he's on this train and he thinks he's talking to other humans, but he's actually talking to zombies. And he says out loud, "No, I don't have a ticket," something like that. And I gasped. The whole audience gasped.
Yeah.
But then he came to with the zombies and he had to kill them all. That was probably my favorite moment of the whole film.
Yeah, that was pretty extraordinary. I think it also, like, I mean, it told so much of the story, too, because, like, he became a zombie on the train 28 years ago.
That's true.
And then
we saw like the train was like significant to his flashback, too.
Yeah, the breakout. It like...
Right.
Or the outbreak, excuse me. The outbreak happened on the train. He became a zombie. And then, like, we get full circle. He becomes a human again. Also, I just love that shot of him emerging from the train, just, like, completely drenched in blood.
Yeah.
His entire, like, he's glistening in blood. That was good, Nia.
It was intense. Okay, speaking of Samson, I just have to remark that I'm pretty sure while still ginormous, I do think they reduced his dong size to from the last movie. Since he's like a character we have to take seriously now, I think that they reduced it.
I need a side-by-side comparison.
I don't think the internet's made that yet, but soon, when it's on streaming, it'll be available.
Yeah.
I just have memories of like him running in the first movie and jumping like over the camera, and it would literally be like a horse's.
It's extraordinary. You know, I started watching, this is a non sequitur. Okay. I started watching that new Game of Thrones show.
Oh yeah, how is that?
It's fine. It's funny. I think you would really like it, actually.
Yeah. I needed the recommendation. So
yes, I think you would really like it. But in the second episode, we see this old man's massive hog, and I'm like, I have had enough of full frontal. Take it away. I don't want to see it anymore. Like Samson, and now this guy in the Game of Thrones.
Ray Fiennes for a second. Although, fun fact, people, if you see a dong on TV, it's not a real dong. Mm-hmm. It is always a prosthetic dong. And maybe that's why they're always so big, but it's because you have to put dong inside of dong, right?
Well,
or do they tuck it up and then put a front piece on there?
Okay, now that we're talking about it.
Yeah.
Willem Dafoe famously has just a massive hog. And
on record.
It is so massive, in fact, that when he was filming Antichrist with Lars Van Trier, he has a full frontal scene.
What, Antichrist or Passion of the Christ?
Antichrist.
Antichrist. He does have a full frontal moment.
He has a full frontal moment, and Lars and the entire crew all collectively decided we have to cover this thing up. We got to make it smaller.
It's too big.
It was too big.
It was like unbelievable.
It was unbelievable. Yeah.
Wow. That is funny. What
So-
a guy.
So listen, we could have reverse prosthesis. We never know.
So Samson could have a bigger dong, and that's actually the reduction. What we're seeing is the reduction.
Maybe it was his actual in the first one, and now it's a prosthesis. That's why it looks.
Oh man. Well, yeah, there was a lot of dong in 28 years. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, okay. Anyway, I digress.
The other thing. Oh yeah, go ahead. I was just gonna say we have you first.
Yes, we did see Ralph Fiennes briefly nude, but I liked all of the time we got to hang out with him.
Yeah, when he was nude, it truly just felt like just a human being a human for a second.
Yes.
There was nothing like showmanship about it, even though again, it's not his real dong. But it's just like if you have to change in a locker room, you know, it's just like, this is a naked person over there, whatever.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's how it was. So that didn't feel like when it comes to Hollywood and dong, I could handle that.
Yes. Same and likewise. Otherwise, get that shit off my screen.
That disgusting ass shit. Okay, well, now that the dong has been discussed, we should talk about Jimmy Crystal and his gang, because that's the other half of this film.
Yes. Okay. I love Jack O'Connell. He played the vampire last year in Sinners, smashed it out of the park, did a fantastic job, was robbed of an Oscar nom, if I'm being completely honest.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that he was equally good, if not better, as Jimmy Crystal, as just like a blood-hungry, Satan-worshipping psychopath.
Yes, he commanded my attention.
Yeah.
And I absolutely loved his accent. It only added to the character's like both what I feared about the character and also what confused me about the character. Like he was unsettling. But some of that Jimmy Crystal gang stuff, we open with Spike, the kid, having to be integrated into the gang.
Fight to the death.
A fight to the death. And Spike has to knife fight another person, another Jimmy, and he accidentally hits him in like a main artery in his leg, and he bleeds out and nobody helps him. And that was horrific, but it was maybe like the 5th most horrific thing in the whole movie.
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of up there for me. It was horrifying because we're watching this person bleed out in real time. And yeah, as you mentioned, no one's helping him. I was like, and this is like the opening scene.
Yes. And mind you, this is our first impression.
Yes, this is our first impression of Jimmy Crystal and his fingers, which is what he calls the gang.
That's right.
And I was horrified. I was like, oh my God, Spike, what are you doing?
And it was scary because it showed me how fragile a human is. Like he just boop and accidentally killed him.
Yep.
One little slice.
He popped his balloon.
Oh my God. He popped it. Okay, but then for me, the most horrifying scene was this barn scene where the Crystal Gang kind of goes upon a random farmstead where there's humans alive, and they hang them up and they do something called charity. Charity? That's
Charity.
Charity.
That's pretty good.
That was pretty good. I'm impressed. And they say, we're going to do shirts or shirt.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what's that? Turns out it's like skinning a person, taking their skin off in the shape of their shirt.
Yeah.
And so it teaches you that, and you're like that, and you see a lot of it. I had to close my eyes on multiple occasions. And then later, Jimmy's like, we're gonna pants him. And I'm just like, no, I don't want to see the pants. Oh, but yeah, seeing like a shirt, like a sleeve imprint of like where skin stops and where the other half starts. One of the worst things I'll probably see all year.
Yeah.
In a film.
Yes.
Did you close your eyes or did you keep them open?
I kept them open, but I gotta say, one of the more offensive things about that scene was just how fucking long it was.
It was over long.
I feel like for the Jimmy Crystal storyline, that we could argue that was our climax, and so it needed to be that long.
I think it was Act 2. And Act 2 is always the longest act, but like it was too long, and it was just a random family, so it wasn't story. Yeah. It wasn't actually like involved in the plot at large. It was just showing them how terrible they were.
Yeah. I will say also, whenever we see the hook in her head, and then she just starts like jabbering on.
That's
just
right.
Like nonsense. That's scary, dude. Brain injuries are fucked up.
It's scary because I'm like, I would just hope that you would just lights off immediately. You're dead. And I hate the idea that you're not dead.
And then she was still alive when she caught on fire, bro.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oof. That was terrible.
Did you notice, small little tidbit, they were talking about the Teletubbies, and she was doing the Teletubbies dance or whatever. And that's what Jimmy and his sisters were watching when the zombies invaded in 28 years later.
I forgot. You're right. I forgot. I totally forgot.
Mm-hmm.
I was a big Teletubbies kid myself.
Were you?
Oh, yeah.
Who's your Teletubby?
The red one.
Poe. Samesies.
Really?
Yes.
I guess I wasn't that good of a Teletubbies kid. I forgot her name. Oh. I just really love that. Like I strongly remember that I loved the idea that they had a TV on their belly. Like that to me, I was like, what the fuck as a kid? It spoke to me. You probably liked it too because they were real.
I really liked when they were vacuuming the grass.
Oh, God, yeah. That whole world I was obsessed with.
Yeah.
It was probably why I like the Shire so much today.
Yes.
Ooh. Oh,
yeah.
Man.
Shout out PBS, man.
That's so true. Okay, my other critique is that I thought all the zombie stuff felt so sidelined and weak. And on that note, the jump scares were so cheap to me. It was just like really loud sound, really close up of a zombie.
Mm-hmm.
And it felt like a cheap way to make me jump. And I know that, and like the other 28 movies, that a lot of the theme is, the humans are the real monsters. So that's why we see that. But it is still a zombie film, and I felt like it was shortchanged. Is that the word? Is that the thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, I think that because we were so close to a cure with Dr. Kelson, I didn't really need.
It's like the end of the cycle, maybe. Or something.
Yeah. I didn't really need it. But I will say though, as we're watching these two congruent stories, I was like, how are we going to come together here?
That's right.
How does one inform the other? What are we going to meet up? And I got to say, my favorite scene in the film was when Dr. Ian Kelson and Jimmy Crystal meet for the very first time, because Jimmy seemed genuinely surprised to be having an adult conversation where there wasn't a power imbalance. He wasn't going to torture the man to death. He wasn't doing Satan's bidding. He was just talking to this person.
And he almost met his match in Dr. Kelson.
Yes.
He could hold his own. And I believe that Ray Fiennes could talk his way out of a death situation.
Yeah.
Or a threatening situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was really fun seeing them spar with their dialogue and seeing Ray Fiennes discover in real time that Jimmy is psycho.
Yes. And I mean, oh my God, just like I don't want to downplay the grandiosity of the Bone Temple itself.
Right.
This place is fucking crazy. It's literally these massive, like 20-foot tall bone statues made out of bones, just like femurs galore.
I never for one second doubted that the fingers would think that that is the devil's house. Like that is where Nick, I believe they called it.
Old
Nick lived.
Yeah.
And on that note, like I thought Ray Fiennes is in world performance as the devil was really funny and really, like, I don't know, it felt like he went for it, and I'm glad. And I loved how he during this performance decided to save Spike and how that went about.
Yes. Yeah. Likewise. I will say I'm sad that Dr. Ian Kelson died.
Me too. I'm sad because I want him in the third movie.
Me too. And I'm equally sad that Jimmy Crystal's dead.
That's true. Like, I wonder what the antagonist is going to be for the third without him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know what? I bet it's like the government or something.
It could be like the army or something. Yeah. So at the end, here comes the big spoiler. Cillian Murphy shows up.
Yeah.
And Spike is running onto his property.
Mm-hmm.
And so now I'm thinking they're going to team up. Maybe Aaron Taylor Johnson's the villain. Like, he tries to come back for his son. And maybe it's that. But I gasped when he showed up. And I also loved when the theme from the first movie came in. The musical theme.
Yes.
Woo!
Yeah.
So good.
Yes. Sorry. I now really need Aaron Taylor Johnson to play a villain.
Yeah.
Has
he not done that before?
No, he's a hero guy. I mean, Kraven the Hunter. Be serious. He has the body of a hero. But I desperately, I mean, I don't know.
He could do villain. He could do villain.
I need to see it.
Yeah.
I want it.
Are you ready to score?
Yes. This is a full 8 for me. I'm going to continue to watch it. I loved it.
I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I liked it more than 28 years. It was a really good sit. Great movie. Yeah. Great movie to start the year off with.
Yep.
In the theater.
All right. Well, let's move on. Let's talk about Hedda.
I've heard so much about you, Mrs. Tesman.
Hedda is fine. What have you heard?
That before you were domesticated, you were like fire.
Could you tell us the events of the evening up to the incident?
Hedda?
Yes?
This is what you wanted, isn't it? Money and the house. The party.
Charming. I love your flower theme.
Nothing can go wrong tonight, Hedda. Nothing.
Annie, would you please hit us with some facts?
Hedda came out October 2025. It was written and directed by Nia DaCosta based on the famous play Hedda Gabler, starring Tessa Thompson and Imogen Poots. Here's a description from IMDb. Henrik Ibsen's renowned stage drama from 1891 is reimagined in an epic and emotional way. Okay, that's vague. But yeah, it's the story of the play Hedda Gabler, except what if Hedda Gabler was bisexual, and what if all the women were also bisexual? And I don't know, it's about a character who is biting and clever. And it's one of those stories where we open with like a death, kind of like White Lotus, like, okay, somebody's dead. And then we watch the whole movie and we're going to figure out like what all the events that transpired. And it's during a dinner party that Hedda's hosting. And then we're going to see who died and how and what that means by the end of it.
Yeah, what did you think?
Okay, truthfully, when it started, I was so in and I was so hooked, and then a quarter or a third of the way through it, it lost me.
Mm.
And then it was a struggle for me to keep going. And I think that could be a me problem. I really want to hear your experience watching it. And
I had literally the exact same experience, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was so in, and then I don't know, by the end it was a struggle. I was like pausing it a lot.
Yeah.
Because I was getting distracted.
Let me tell you my theory.
Please.
Is that this is a play and not a movie.
And it so is. It so is. And like sometimes that works for me, but rarely, because I want to see a movie.
Me too. Yeah.
Sue me.
I mean, yeah. You know, there's a reason why they didn't make Hamilton the movie. They made Hamilton the documentary of the stage play.
Yeah. Another reason that like kind of held me back, and this could just be me, is that I really do not like the accent that Tessa Thompson is using for Hedda.
It's like transatlantic or something.
Or posh. I was like practicing it when I was watching it. Now I'm too far away. I wouldn't be able to do it. But it's like, oh, darling, do tell. Of course. I'm going into the parlor. Like, it's like that. And I'm like, ooh, I don't like that.
Yeah.
So I didn't care for her accent.
Yes.
Which is tough because she talks a lot because it's a play.
Yeah.
I also was struggling to keep up with the relationships at the beginning.
Me too.
Okay, good. And maybe that's why we lost interest, because there would be an emotional scene, or there would be a conversation between her and another woman, or her and a man. And then I would maybe understand 25% of it. But then Hedda would get emotional, and I didn't know why. I wasn't keeping up with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Hedda has a secret life, and it's so secret that it's even a secret from us, the audience.
I finally caught up eventually, but it was like too late. It was like, oh, so they were kind of lovers, and now she's a lover with her. And yeah. So because of that, this mystery of like who killed who and why was unsatisfactory.
Yes. Let me tell you what I did like about this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I loved how much power Hedda had.
Right. I love when she would say something under her breath and they'd be like, what was that? And she'd be like, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
She was cunty.
She was cunty. And she had complete control over, I mean, it was like controlled chaos, but she had control over everything that was going on.
Mm-hmm.
She had her hand over a lot of people. I mean, there was even like one of her friends made the comment at dinner. This is a huge party. I mean, there's probably 40 people at the dinner table. And one of her friends made the comment like, you have to be on your best behavior in front of Hedda or something like that. She's like a punisher.
Yes. And on that note, I wrote down one of her comebacks, which I thought was really good.
Yeah.
This man comes in and he's emotional because he found out his wife has been cheating on him. And he goes, I'm going to shoot the man who slept with my wife. And then Hedda says, not so under her breath for everyone to hear, you're going to run out of bullets. I was like, oh, damn, she got him. I also really love this line that she didn't say, somebody else said, but my whimsicality had its consequences. I relate to that.
Yeah, well, likewise. Yeah. I also really like the amount of power that the other woman had. Like there was like Hedda controlling her party, and her like trying to figure out how to move her husband in like to the top of the race for the professorship. And I really like that the other woman, whatever the author's name is, who wrote about sex, which is dope. I'm loved that part.
She
of
had
the
a
movie.
manuscript that was like all about sex, and it was going to probably be revolutionary. And
Yes.
clearly it was going to be a bestseller because anyone that she talked to was like, well, can I like read it? Or
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I love that she was the front runner. And Hedda knew that. Hedda knew that this other woman was going to get the job over her husband, over her white husband.
a woman she's had relationship
Yes. Yeah. I love that. Two bad bitches.
with. Right. Two bad bitches. And that's the woman that ends up dying.
Yes. Rest in power, queen.
And if I recall, she kills herself.
See, I don't know.
And that, right. The way that, so she's like struggling with another person over a gun. And then there's like a bang. And we do that classic thing where she didn't shoot. She didn't shoot the person we thought she was aiming at. She was actually aiming at herself, but it was kind of unclear. And so for that reason, this is like the whole setup of the film. I was like a little disappointed too, like,
Yeah. You know, I also didn't really love or understand like the gun stuff.
The gun, yeah. So it was big time Chekhov's gun situation where Hedda's shooting someone at the beginning, and then she has this like chest with a key, and the gun is in there, and sometimes the chest is open, sometimes it's closed. That was even hard to keep up with. It was just a little too difficult to keep up with, and I'm glad it wasn't just me, because I thought maybe I was being unfair to the film, that I just wasn't in the right headspace or whatever, because that can happen, but I wasn't alone.
No, and you know, I don't think that it's the movie, because it was beautiful and it was engaging. I don't think that it was Tessa Thompson, despite her accent.
No.
I really think it's just that the
premise
story is a play.
True that. Could be that. Or maybe, like I say, too much, not respect, but too tied to the source material.
Yeah.
And obviously I know it's not, because they made everybody gay, and that's great. But they could have, and I think also in the source material, this actually takes place over several days, and they made it like one event, which was really smart. But I think you can take it further. Just make it a movie. Like, just take it and completely change it. And a lot of adaptations don't do that.
Yeah, I think it maybe even could have benefited from some flashbacks, or even like, instead of starting on the day of the party, like start on their wedding day or something, you know?
Right.
Like somewhere where we can like just grasp onto the interpersonal relationships a little bit
better,
more clearly.
Yeah, totally. I did love the dress that Tessa Thompson was in. I thought it was had a perfect neckline for the key that would then sit kind of like in between her boobs.
Yeah.
Amazing dress. And another thing I wanted to shout out that I liked is there's a shot where Tessa Thompson like goes to greet somebody because somebody important has come in, and they put her like on a track, so she like moves towards the person, but she's not walking.
Yes.
That was really cool.
Yes. Yeah, I thought great cinematography in this movie. There was a lot of like swinging camera, which is really fun. Where it was just where we were like looking at someone, and then we swung around the room without cutting, and we were looking at someone else. That's really fun, and I think it's really effective for a party.
Yeah, true. And for a movie with a lot of talky.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I would say if you like that kind of movie, because some people do, actor-y types, you know?
Yes.
You like the theater? Then watch Hedda. And this play doesn't mean anything to me. Like, I had no real attachment to the Hedda play before seeing this.
Yeah, me too. Likewise. I will, final note, something that I loved is how Tessa Thompson, she was playing drunk. Like, this character was drunk, and I could tell, and I loved it. Like, this character was very clearly not sober.
I don't know that I picked up on that, or maybe I don't remember. But I believe you.
Yeah.
Did the drunkenness change throughout the night, or was it a steady
Yes.
buzz? Oh,
Yeah, because I feel like
she couldn't hold her tongue as much.
Yes, and she became like more hasty. Yeah,
That's so cool because movies shoot out of order. It's like, okay, how drunk am I right now? You have to like keep the amount in your acting so that it equals like an increasing pace.
Okay, Tessa.
I do love her.
Me too.
Despite not liking her accent.
Okay, are you ready to score Hedda?
Yeah. I'm between a 5 and a 6. I'm going to give it a 5.
Me too. Not memorable, sadly.
Okay, Movie Maven score 5 out of 10. That was Hedda, and that was the show.
Okay, if you want to talk to us, reach out on Instagram at Movie Mavens, or shoot us an email, moviemavenspodcast@gmail.com. You can even send us a text. We want to text with you. And that's going to be it. Movie Mavens all the way out. Love ya.